Hey, what's up, Libra? Welcome back to the channel. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So let's start with some messages and let's see what's going on. Hey, y'all. I see y'all popping in. All right. No, that's good. All right. I was going to do one more shuffle, but I heard no, it's okay. All right. Grounding with earth. Okay. I think that's it for you. I'm not getting much. So I'm going to read this one. I think this is the card that talks about you planting seeds, nurturing them, depending on where you are. Maybe you haven't got started on something, so now it's time to plant the seed. If you've already planted the seed, it's time to water it, make sure it gets enough sunlight, and nourish it, And also, I think this card talks about getting to the root of a problem, making sure the soil is good enough for something to grow. The environment is safe to plant there. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Hold on one second. Let me just see what comes out. Earth. Where's Earth? Here we are. It says connection with the element of earth is required to bring substance to your work. Spend time outside barefooted and getting your hands dirty. Take up gardening. Hug or sit beneath a favorite tree. Engage in a project that requires solid groundwork. So this isn't the one that talks about getting to the root of a problem. It's something else. But I said it, so it must have mattered. It must mean something. I just want to clarify this, and then I'll go to the next deck. What was this? Okay. The Knight of Swords fell out. It may be time to have a very necessary conversation with someone, because if you don't get an understanding with this person, or at least figure out where you guys stand with whatever your request concerns, it could affect something blossoming and flourishing in your own life. So you really may need to have a talk with someone like, hey, are you going to be an asset or are you going to be a liability? I don't feel like you're on my side. I don't feel like you're doing your part. I don't feel like we're in this thing together. You know what I'm saying? You got the Nine of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. You may want to give someone harsh truths, but still want them around without them feeling like you look at them as less than. But you want them to take your concerns serious enough so they could do something and make the required changes. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't mean to sound harsh, but King of Cups in reverse, I can't, what do they call that word? I can't cradle you. I can't, baby you when it comes to this. I need to apply pressure so you can take me serious. Maybe I love too hard or made excuses for too long, and now I'm putting my foot down. We need to talk. And it may put a lot of pressure on this person. They may feel like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to live up to these expectations or something like that? But it's either now or never, because if you don't express how you feel, you may feel like you're being pushed in a corner, and you may start behaving in a way that hurts this person even worse than the talk is concerned, or saying things that's very hurtful than what the initial talk consists of. So do it at a time where it's not so much bottled up, so you don't say anything that hurts worse than what it has to hurt. One more shuffle. All right. What else does Libra placements need to know? What are the additional messages from Spirit? Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You don't feel safe, or you feel like you have to do something alone. You could be single, not in the best neighborhood, or don't feel safe. You got the 9 of Earth being here. A breakup could be happening as well. If you are like a breadwinner, somebody could threaten to put you on child support or divorce you and take some of your stability. This is like a codependent energy that's all of a sudden trying to be independent, but will make a lot of mistakes because they're not used to being in those shoes to begin with. Somebody here could just be getting out of jail, getting out of prison, and trying to rebuild their life, and you may not be able to do it on your own immediately after being released, but you will align with the right resources so that you can stand on your own 2 feet at least by Virgo season, no later than Libra season. So this could be somebody living in a halfway house or abiding by somebody else's rules for a few months, and then, you know, when Virgo or Libra season comes, you're able to get in your own place or stand on your own 2 feet or something like that. You also have someone here that's competing with you that is not able to like take on the responsibilities that you take on, but they want to like prove a point, and they will fail. They will fail in a major way. Try not to laugh in this person's face, because if people of importance see you laugh or mistreat this person, they may look at you in a mean way and not want to associate themselves with you. This can involve a Virgo, a Gemini, a Aries, a Libra. Let's see. Let's do a general spread. Okay. All right. The Sun in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. The 4 of Swords in reverse. The World. It makes sense. Somebody here is afraid. It looks like you'll be moving on and leaving some people behind that fear not being able to stand on their own 2 feet, or just don't want to lose you as a resource, or they don't want to lose you at all. They may not be able to carry their own weight, or they feel defenseless. This is somebody that burnt a bridge with you, and it may be too late to repair because you're going on to another cycle in life. With the World here, you have been able to reach a certain threshold or hit a milestone that this person has not been able to do yet. It could be an age difference here. Somebody thinks rather mature, and another person thinks a little immature compared to the other. I don't think you guys have the same mindset. somebody could be coming towards you, trying to reconcile due to them not having a lot of time left. They could be going through some type of health issue that their immune system can't fight off. The Four of Swords in reverse to me is like illness, and with the Seven of Wands around, it's like something that they can't fight off. Their body isn't strong enough to kind of like heal itself from it. There could be a relative or a loved one here that's hiding their health condition from you also. They could already have a vitamin D deficiency or something with their not getting enough of a particular vitamin, maybe even iron, but it's linked to a bigger health condition than, just a symptom of the vitamin deficiencies. And their body can't fight it off, and they don't know how to tell you. You could have a loved one too that recently passed away in the last 1 to 4 years. I'm hearing maybe 1 to 5 years, that is just now finding peace and crossing over. Yeah. We have Leo here twice. Virgo, Libra, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Let's see. Let's pull some finances. Pull some cards for your finances and career, your job, work stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, so we got Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. This makes me feel like one door is closing and another door is opening up. Either they don't have the money to pay you, so they're letting you go, or they're not going to give you a raise, so you're leaving. But something else comes with Judgment here. Some of y'all have spent too much time and invested too much at a job where you're not making the type of money or salary, that you intended on making when you first came in. For others of you, an old job may be calling you back. 7 makes me think of July. Something may be changing for the better with your career and your pay in July. Okay. Let me see what else come out. Let's see what else comes out. So it looks like a better opportunity may be coming for some of you, but you're not going to like the shift. You're going to like the benefits, the pay, and maybe even the environment. Everything but the shift. Everything but the shift is what you're going to like. I'm telling you, you got the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So you're winning something, but at what cost? You'll get everything that you want with this job, but you got to work midnights, or you got to work afternoons where, shit, you work in the middle of the day, and by the time you come home, the day is over with. Something like that. It's a give and take for sure. So, yeah, that's what I see. Now, with the sun, with the side of the sun showing up where the sun isn't actually on the card, this is the card. This is the side I was talking about, but your spread, it landed on this side. So the sun may not be out, meaning you may not be happy, with this transition at the very beginning, but the sun is still the happiest card in the deck, and things will turn in your favor at a later time. With this side of the sun, where the sun is already out, you just got it made. You know what I'm saying? This is a easy transition with no struggle. But in your case, it's a struggle first, but at least you know all will be well. So this tells me that you may start off at a midnight shift or a shift that you may not like, but give it some time, you can transfer into another shift and still have that pay, maybe even have room to grow within the company and do something else. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what you got to take starting off, but you can move around at a later time. Just get in the door. So this is not the end. You don't have to stay on this shift. You know, something will change for the better at some point. So that's what I see. All right, let's see what's going on with the person on your mind. The person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Ooh, my head still hurts a little bit. All right, how do they? Ooh. Oh. This is somebody that wants you to think they got it all together, and they do. Like, I don't see them being evicted or anything like that, but they keep their struggles to themselves. Everything is not peachy 100%, but they manage to stay afloat. They did just have a slight elevation of status, some type of extra money to have a decent lifestyle. And you could already be in a relationship, but they still want you when they want you. This devil is tempting this empress. The empress is usually married, you know. And maybe you've shown resistance before, but this person is thinking of another way they could tempt you. They're thinking, how can I get Libra to rebel and do what I want them to do? Hey. Artisna? Hold on. Artesana Divina? I'm so sorry, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, and I apologize if I butchered your name. I don't mean to. I'm slow sometimes. I don't know. Okay. All right. Okay. This could be a Libra, a Taurus, a Leo, or an Aries. God damn it. All right. They really want help from you, but they're too proud to ask. With support, lean on your inner circle at this time. Huh. They want you to offer something. They don't want to ask, though. So this could be somebody that you're still in somewhat contact with, maybe? Or they know how to contact you if they need to. Awakening is in reverse, though. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. This is a person that learns the hard way. It takes them a few times a few scenarios of messing up before they actually, okay, I'm gonna quit playing, I'm gonna be serious this time. They may, play around too much and get themselves in situations hoping that someone rescues them. They like you though. They want to get you alone. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. I don't feel like they're your soulmate, but they do like you. I feel like this person comes with conditions, to be honest. And you got retreat, time alone, or in nature can help you recharge. I feel like this person wants to retreat with you. I think they have bad habits, which is why their finances are not as good as they could be. They could have poor, they may not be the best with discipline. And they are low-key obsessed with you, but they do a good job hiding it. They act like they're too busy, they're too this, they're too that. They really want a second chance with you, and they feel like they deserve a second chance, and they secretly yearn for you. Peace Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat, and congratulations on this being your first super chat during a live stream. Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel? Lisa M, thank you, baby, for the super chat. Haven't seen you in a minute. I hope all is well. Thank you again. Okay. All right. You feel like you had to force this person to be in a connection with you, or they was with you at a time where they wasn't happy to be in a relationship. Eight of Pentacles, the shadow side of the Four of Wands, the shadow side of the Eight of no. Eight of Pentacles, the shadow side of the Four of Wands, the shadow side of the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. You feel like you guys were not on the same page when it came to what you wanted in the relationship. Forced merriment. You felt like this person barely could tolerate you, or maybe this is how you feel. Somebody feels like, okay, you tell me who it is, but there's one person that felt like they were putting in the effort and wasn't getting shit back in return. And another person just was there but wasn't really happy, and they could have had little fits where they would snap on the other person or have like little moodiness and attitudes because they really didn't want to be there. Somebody wanted something to be more public, and maybe one of you would get upset when the other one will post stuff online, or I don't know, but somebody wanted things to be a little bit more private while another one wanted it to be a little bit more public. Was not on the same page with relationship goals. Somebody felt it could have been different aspects of the relationship where you felt claustrophobic in some aspects and they felt claustrophobic in some aspects, where you didn't have the freedom or the bandwidth to do what you wanted to do. Maybe this relationship, maybe somebody in this relationship felt like they was forced to conform and lose a part of them, instead of the relationship forming its own identity with both parties involved. But there was definitely a mismatch here. And let me get some more. It's still kind of unclear, like, if you want this or not, or who wants this still, or not. Denial. Yeah. This was you trying to make it work, and you're no longer in denial. The denial is probably why you wasted so much time to begin with. You knew when this person checked out. And it's like you just still chose to stay until you just couldn't do it no more with denial in reverse. No, at some point you had to be detached with love to clearly see the truth. And at some point that was hard for you to do, but not anymore. You know, it's in reverse. Yeah. Then you got integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? I think you realize that it did not. And that could have been hurtful, but you still kind of like did what you needed to do. You took off the rose colored glasses with awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and you're still trying to heal from this connection with obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement and are just getting to a point where you're able to not take every connection so serious or be so uptight when it comes to like dating and experiencing things with new people, because you got to play hard at the bottom of the deck. Find time to goof off and enjoy each other. Everybody that you come across doesn't have to be forever. They could be an experience for you that helps you along your way. You might have wanted this to be forever though, and it just didn't work out that way. Pisces, Virgo, and Leo energy here. Anybody new for Libra? Anybody new for Libra? Anybody new for Libra? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Ace of Wands and Two of Wands, they could be at a distance, but they are brand spanking new. This could be a long distance relationship first where you guys meet online or something, or meet while you're traveling. This person is very attractive too. Knight of Wands are usually not the court cards that give me stability, but they do give me a good time. Not to say it can't turn into something stable, but it may not start off that way. With all of these wands, there's a lot of attraction and passion, but I don't know if it's like long term. Let me see. Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This may be a fling. I'm going to be real with you. And you got the Three of Pentacles here. So, yeah, you could step into this connection having options, or they, more than likely, they definitely do. And I see it being a fling. They may not even be telling you about what they got going on elsewhere with the Seven of Swords. Definitely not being upfront with something. Definitely not being upfront with something. And what's interesting is this, and what's working in your favor is the Seven of Cups. You have the side of the Seven of Cups where something becomes obvious to you. So even though they may be withholding certain truths from you and information from you, their behavior, their patterns, it's going to be different things in their attitude, their speech, and their behavior that shows you where you stand in a connection, whether it's somebody else or whatever the fuck going on. You'll be able to tell, because it'll be too obvious for you. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please. The Magician in reverse. This person manipulative as fuck. They're manipulative. They think they're charming, good looking, and convincing enough to have their way wherever they go, whichever way they go. And they could go both ways. Shit, I don't know. I'm not judging, but for those that, whether you into it or not, they may be hiding that from you. Some people don't care. Some people do. But this person serves themselves. They do what makes them happy. They're not thinking about, like, they're not taking your feelings into consideration. They're going to do what makes them happy. Yeah. Let's see. The Six of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups. And you got the Three of Pentacles here. Third party. It is somebody from their past that they cannot shake. They cannot shake their old ways. They could be very immature for their age, but it will start off with them sweeping you off your feet or trying to. But the red flags will be there. The red flags will be there. And there you go. So we have Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries, Virgo, Gemini with the Magician in reverse. All right. And I don't want you to take this too personal with the player energy coming towards you. You can't help who come towards you. You can only control your actions and how far they play with you if you allow them to play with you at all. You can't help what people free will leads them to do. You only have control of your actions. So don't take it personal. Just, when you see it for what it is, do what you got to do and, get rid of their ass. That's all you can do. Closing message for Libra is defense, honey. Interesting. That's your closing message, defense. There it is. Let's see what this says. Oh. All right. So defense says, watch out for competition in a personal or professional context. It's time to defend your current position, but you should have no problems doing so. While it is flattering that others strive for your success, this creates a very harsh environment and it becomes difficult to lead within this dynamic. You are fierce, and when you want something, you go for it. Try to understand where others are coming from, but do establish clear boundaries. Focus on the solution of the issue and defend your ground and ignore the empty chatter that could fuel the needless drama. So be careful with letting unhealthy distractions stop you from doing what you need to do. I would not let another person's insecurity or problems become mine. People will try to do that. So you can be more focused on them, thus, versus being focused on yourself. Um, this card says defense, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to behave in a defensive manner. It's more so saying protect what you have already and protect what you're growing. Separate yourself from stupid ass people that may not have like the same aspirations as you, or they may not have a plan on how to get it, but they just know they want your stuff, or they could be people that have nothing to lose at all. You really want to stay away from those type of people. They'll just fuck up anything because they don't have nothing to lose. But that's what I'm getting. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. That is your message. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and you have a good day. Bye, Libra.